Hello everyone, welcome back to the DP Optic Care YouTube channel. My name's John, you catch me here today on location. So today, here's something funny actually, If I said to you, what is very Nado grey colour, what is very powerful, what is very slick, and what is cutting edge, I could guarantee that almost all of you are thinking RS3, RS4? Well no, I have something much better than that for you today. Today we're going to be reviewing the new QDX graphene from Infinity Wax. So today I'm going to show you this being used on two completely opposite colour spectrums. We're going to be using it on this white, brand spanking new Vauxhall Corsa, and we're going to be putting it onto a dark grey Dacia Sandero later on in the day. So I wanted to give you a full roundup of the colour spectrum and how it's going to work. But first of all, I need to get this clean. It's already had its pre-wash, the wheels have been done. At this point, so we'll get the snow foam on, we'll get it washed, we'll get it dried, and then we'll get on to putting some of this stupendous new product from Infinity Wax on the paintwork. So, what exactly is this new product from Infinity Wax? Well, it is essentially a detailing spray, which has been designed by Infinity Wax in collaboration with another company. I'll put their details in the comments down below. But essentially, these two companies have worked together and they have come up with What I'm sure, put it in the comments if you think I'm wrong, the first UK manufactured sprayable graphene quick detailing spray. Now I've used this on my own van, which you can see behind me, and the product is phenomenal, guys. It is brilliant. So what I'm going to do today is we're just going to do a small demonstration, a small review on this white Corsa, and later on a grey coloured Dacia. So we'll quickly go through the instructions on the bottle. So the instructions is applied to a clean and dry paintwork. So as you've seen, the car's been washed, the car's been dried. So it doesn't need decontamination. The car's a brand new car. It has approximately 40-45 miles on it. There's no tar on it, anything like that, so I wouldn't worry about that. Don't need to remove any previous waxes. It's never been washed since the person bought it, to be honest, and they never bought the protection pack from the company that they bought the car from. So you just spray it lightly on one panel at a time and spread using a soft foam pad or ceramic application sponge. I'll just usually probably just spray it on, and I'll use the wee blocks and the microfiber things you use for putting a ceramic coating on. I'll use one of them just to spread it. Allow 1 to 3 minutes to cure before removal with a clean, dry microfiber towel. So that's what we're going to do. White car first, dark car second. We'll hopefully get some decent angles of it, because it's hard to see on a white car, but it'll be a wee bit better hopefully on the grey one. But this is just to give you an insight and my review on it. So let's get putting it on this one. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get a new one of these, which is a new suede pad. I've got my plush microfiber here. I'm going to use the one that comes in the Synergy ceramic coating pack. So we'll put that on there. Now, if there's one thing I would say, this is not, it's a good trigger, don't get me wrong, but I find I use a little bit too much product trying to get the right spray. There we go. Right, so I've got a clean dry panel. So 3 light sprays. We'll get the pad and we'll just spread it up and down over the paintwork, just like doing a ceramic coating, to be perfectly honest with you. Making sure everything's covered. So that's that half of the panel covered. I'm going to go across hatch again. Go across this way this time, just to make sure. Now the temperature out today is approximately 10 degrees. There is no sun, it's a cloudy day. Okay, so that's that applied to that half of the bonnet. So what we'll do now is we'll leave that for a minute or so to dry or to cure. It says 1 to 3 minutes, so we'll leave it a couple of minutes. And what I'll do is I'll try and explain a wee bit about it. So it is a detailing spray which is infused with graphene, I believe, graphene nanoplates. There is a YouTube video, I'll put a link up there to the CEO of the company that Infinity Wax have collaborated with. He was on American news talking all about it and explaining all the details of the chemistry behind it. I have no idea whatsoever. But yeah, that's quite a good video to go and watch. It's an American news program. I have absolutely no idea how long this has been on now, because I've been talking mints probably, guys. But if you've stuck with me so far, well done. So it doesn't dry to a haze. It doesn't There's no rainbow effect off it. It's hard to see in a white car, right enough. But no, it's looking pretty decent. So I think that's been at least a minute. So minute's good. It says 1 to 3 minutes, so we'll go with the shorter one. I'll grab my plush microfiber, which, as I say, is you can get in the Synergy ceramic coating pack. So that's that. So let's give this a dry off. Sorry, give this a removal or a level, and we'll see what it looks like. Which, to be perfectly honest, on a white car isn't going to be phenomenally different. But oh, the slickness! Oh wow, Michael, how did you get that? That is amazing. Now, normal Infinity Wax rapid detail is good stuff, don't get me wrong. This stuff is next level, guys. So smooth. So smooth. So there we go. That's it leveled. I can't believe that. I really can't. I mean, I did it in the van. My van's single stage paint. This is... you see? It's hard to show this on video. But that doesn't... It's grippy. This side, phenomenal. Phenomenal. Right, so let's get the other side done. So that was 3 little sprays out of this bottle. So we'll go 1, 2, 3 again. Just 3 small little sprays. Now, I've done my whole van with this, and that's all I've used. And 6 squats on this vehicle, do you know what I mean? So we'll get the applicator again. So, spread this on. You can actually see on a white, I don't want to let it dry in, guys, without spreading it about, so it does kind of go on, and if you let it run, it does have a kind of grey tinge to it. So we'll just do the up and down now. So I think the ideal way to do this would be to do this panel, and then we'll go into another panel, and then by the time we get back, by the time we've done the other panel, this, so that's 1 spitz for the side, so that must have been about a minute now, I would think. Let's wipe it off. With a clean microfiber towel. Wow. Wow. So what's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to go and carry on with the rest of the vehicle and get that all coated and done, and then we'll come back and we'll have a quick walk round and see what we think. So we're going to do a very quick walk around, guys, just a very, very quick one. I've still got to get this car hoovered inside, but look at that. Look at that with the graphene on it, with the graphene detail spray from Infinity Wax. Let's see if we can get in. Look at the shine on there. The deep gloss shine, the extra shine from the graphene. It is beautiful. Now, this is a brand new car, as I've told you before, so it's always going to be really shiny anyway, because it's not really been anywhere yet to get really, really, really bad. The next car that we're going to try this on is a little bit older. It's been used quite a bit. It has been maintained by me, but I've not seen it now for a good 2 or 3 months, just because of, well, you know the situation that I'm in at the moment, guys. So with all the different things that are going on, but that, or even just for a white car, is phenomenal. I can't get over that bonnet. So anyway, enough of the white one. I'm going to get this hoovered out and get this back to the customer, get the tyres dressed and everything, and then we're going to get onto the Dacia Sandero. Okay guys, so we're on to the second car now. This is a Dacia Sandero Stepway. It is a dark grey colour, so hopefully this should help us show the graphene in action a little bit better. So this car is absolutely filthy. Although saying that, looking at the video, looking through the screen here, it actually looks quite shiny, but it isn't, believe me, it's not. We have water trail marks, we have cobwebs, we've got water spotting all over this, hard to see, right across the bonnet. So we're going to give this car a full wash, a full decontamination, as normal, and then we're going to get onto the graphene. Right guys, so I'm trying to see if hopefully this will catch it okay on here. So as you can see, there is absolutely no protection whatsoever on this vehicle. There's a tiny little bit of something there, but it is essentially just no protection whatsoever. So what we're going to do is we're going to dry this bonnet off. We're going to do half with graphene and leave half as it is, and we'll see how it looks after the graphene's been applied, and we'll see if there's any differences in the water behaviour, going by what the instructions say on the bottle. So guys, in the interest of fairness, I'm going to use brand new block, brand new suede applicator, and we're going to do this half of the bonnet, and I'm going to spray it onto the suede applicator because I don't want to get any overspray, just to make it as fair as I possibly can. Okay, so we have a suede applicator, we have a block, QDX graphene. Okay, so we're going to apply it as if we were applying a ceramic coating. Okay, so that's 3 sprays onto the applicator. We'll let that sit for a minute or 2, and we'll see what happens when we buff it off, and then we'll see if there's any difference in water behaviour between the 2 of them. So the right hand side has been done here. As you can see, it doesn't dry to a haze. Depends how long you leave it, it will dry in, but 1 to 3 minutes is the recommendation from Infinity Wax, so that's what we're going to do today. So another minute or 2, or another 30 seconds maybe, and we'll get the plush towel and we'll brush that off. Okay. Clear all this off, like so. Why don't we just design these underneath for every car? It's so much nicer, so much easier, make it look so much better. Right, so give it a buff. Now I have used Infinity Wax Power Foam on this, which does have some rust inhibitors, and I'm not sure if it's going to give any protection like qualities, i.e. beading or sheeting. So we'll now leave that for 10-15 minutes maybe, and we'll see what the water behaviour is like. Oh yeah, and just while I remember, we're just going for a wee closer look to see if you can, there is a distinct line there. Now it's very visible with the naked eye, but I'm not sure it's completely visible on camera. Doesn't look like it, but there is a line that runs right up there, so it's slightly, it's made it probably two shades darker along there. It's hard to pick this up. I'll see if I can pick it up with the microphone. That's rough, that's smooth. So now we'll give it a water test. See how it goes. Right guys, so the sun's came out, which isn't really helping, but we're going to give it a water test to see how it's going. Very, very distinct line. Very distinct line. This side is water sheeting like no tomorrow. As soon as you hit the water on it, sheets right off. And then the side that we haven't done, look at that guy, it speaks for itself, does it not? Speaks for itself. We have a very, very, very distinct line. So let's see if I can get rid of the sun glare. Yeah. No questions guys, is there? No questions. Infinity Wax QDX graphene, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, I'm going to go and finish the rest of this bonnet. We're going to dry it off, and then I'll come back at the end and we'll talk some more about it. Now, from a consumer point of view, there is other graphene products out there on the market, but as far as I know, this is the first graphene automotive product which has been certified for use in the UK. There is products that people are using abroad in the United States and Canada, 303 for example, which is marketed as a spray graphene coating, like a ceramic coating. I haven't had a chance to use that yet, but hopefully I will soon. We'll get that tested and reviewed. But this is the first graphene, consumer grade graphene product in a detail spray certified for use in the UK. Hats off to the guys at Infinity. They've obviously heard about and seen about all the graphene things that have been going on around the world. They've taken the lead. They've went out there, they've talked to people, talked to different companies. They've got the stuff in, they've manufactured it, they've done all the calculations, all the mixing, everything that they need to do, and they're the first to get it out on the market. There will be many copies in the years to come, we all know that, but let this YouTube video stand as proof that Infinity Wax were the first in the UK to get a graphene spray detailer onto the market in the UK. So guys, I hope this video has been informative for you. I hope it's been I hope it's shown you how to apply it properly. I hope it's shown you the results that you can get from it and the different results you will get on a couple of different coloured cars. If you've liked the video, guys, please hit the thumbs up button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the bell notification icon. The channel is growing and growing and growing. I never started out for this to be a huge channel. It was just somewhere for me to put my things across. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. And I'll hopefully have another video out very, very shortly. And see you then.